We've got to talk about this man here, Chelsea's Cole Palmer. Been nothing short of sensational all season. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. Yes, as you may have guessed already, today's video is going to centre around this man right here, Cole Palmer of Chelsea, who has been, like I say, nothing short of sensational all season long for the Blues. It's been a difficult, train wrecky, car crashy kind of season for Chelsea throughout the majority of the campaign, with only a very few moments and very few bright spots of inspiration, and this guy has certainly been a big one at that, because this guy has been brilliant all season. This guy has really dragged Chelsea through to large parts of the season, and you do fear that if Chelsea hadn't have got this guy last summer, you kind of wonder what kind of season Chelsea would have actually been in for if it weren't for his goals, his assists, and his overall contributions to this Chelsea team throughout the campaign. Last night, Chelsea was 6-0 winners against a very, very poor Everton side, with Palmer getting on the score sheet not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times throughout the night. And it took his goal tally up to 20 for the Premier League season. And that 20 goals has also seen him go joint level with a certain Erling Haaland as the race for the Golden Boot really does heat up. Look, Chelsea may not win anything this season. They only have 1 shot left at the FA Cup. But if they don't win that, at least one Chelsea player can leave with their head held high. And that is obviously going to be Palmer, who still may win that Golden Boot. And there may be an achievement, an accolade that at least one Chelsea player will win this season. And what a season it will be for the young English player. We're going to be talking about Cole Palmer in this video. We're going to be talking about last night and his overall performance this season and everything else in between. But before we go any further, I would like to remind you to please like the video and also subscribe if you're new. Both things are always and very greatly appreciated. Also, get involved in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it in regards to Cole Palmer and Chelsea. That will be great to obviously read from you all. I'm sure it'll make for great interesting reading. But for now, let's get into the video. Let's talk Cole freaking Palmer. His overall contributions to Chelsea have been nothing short of sensational all season. And he's reaping the rewards right now. And early on in the campaign, he did face a bit of criticism from rival fans. And rival fans are saying he's nothing more than a penalty merchant. Now, I think it's 8 or 9 of his 20 league goals this season have been from the penalty spot, admittedly. But you've still got to be as, if you pardon the pun that everyone's using, ice cold to finish them as he is. And he takes that responsibility on every single time. And so far, I think I'm right in thinking he's got a 100% record from the penalty spot. Not too shabby at all. 20 league goals is nothing to disrespect. It's nothing to look down upon. Regardless of how many of those were penalties, you still have to take them and convert them. Bruno Fernandes was mocked a lot for this as well. Nothing to be mocked about. Yes, it's a bit of banter every now and again, but at the same time, you still have to convert those penalties, which of course Cole Palmer has done all season long. When you look at his overall stats, he's made 41 appearances for Chelsea this season, scoring 25 goals and assisting 13 times. He's picked up 29 goal contributions in the Premier League in 28 appearances. That is phenomenal. That is brilliant. That is fantastic. If this was, you name a player that we all rate and we all love and we all give special praise to, if that was a guy like that has already got that credit in the bank, that notoriety, we'd be waxing lyrical for days, weeks, months about that. But because this guy has been playing for Chelsea and he's been let down so often by, the board, sometimes the fans, the people in power at the club, the coaches, the manager, the other players around him, I don't think he quite gets the respect that he deserves for having those kinds of fantastic goal records. So I think we should give him his flowers and give him his praise here, because he definitely deserves that. 29 goal contributions in 28 games is brilliant. It's fantastic. And like I say, for a Chelsea side that have been so poor for large parts of this season, to have the one element of a bright light in an otherwise dark season in this guy, in what I believe is his full debut season. Like, I know he played a few times here and there for City over the past year or two, but he's never really managed to break in and have that consistent run of games in the City squad or in the Premier League as a whole. So for him to obviously do this in what is obviously like his debut season is truly incredible. And if he does go on to win the Ballon, I was going to say Ballon d'Or, Jesus Christ, what am I saying? If he does go on to win the Premier League Golden Boot, that would be an incredible statement to make for that season. Especially when you consider that, he's beaten the likes of Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah and Ollie Watkins, who's had a brilliant season as well. And they're playing in teams that have had brilliant seasons overall. So this guy to have dragged Chelsea through on his own, be pretty much a single standout player, it's truly remarkable. It's truly remarkable what this guy has done. And I think that this guy needs to be a shoo-in for getting on that plane to Germany for the European Championships in the summer. He has to be on that plane, and he has to be with the England squad, because this guy is doing something right now that it is simply incredible to see. He's dragging Chelsea through. And you do wonder, with obviously Chelsea's financial situation, I know they wouldn't want to lose him, of course, but you do wonder with Chelsea's current situation in terms of, the amount of players that they've signed and tied down to long-term contracts and big money contracts at that, and everything that they're going through right now off the pitch in terms of the FFP and profit and sustainability rulings, investigations, and all of that kind of stuff from previous years gone by. Whether or not, there might just be a few teams that are monitoring that kind of situation and maybe wondering if they could take Cole Palmer right off of Chelsea's hands. Like I say, his goal records and goal contribution records speak for themselves. They are truly fantastic. And he's only, I want to say he's like 20 years of age. I want to say he's something along them lines of 20 years of age. So, if that is, he's 21. 21 years of age, sorry. So, he only just turned 21. So, with him only just turning 21 years of age, there's still plenty of time for him to continue to grow, evolve, get better. And maybe, just maybe, even, upgrade those goal contributions a bit more. Maybe get a few more goals. Maybe get a few more assists. He's one assist away from getting double figures in both goals and assists this season. He's on 29 already for the campaign, and we've still got, 5, 6, 7 games to go? It's truly remarkable what this guy has managed to achieve with Chelsea. Not remarkable in terms of what the team has managed to achieve, of course. It's been pretty mediocre and lackluster for a team that has obviously spent over $1 billion and has faltered around in mid-table for large parts of the season. But as an individual, as a solo performer, this guy has truly been incredible. Not just to watch in terms of how he plays the game, how he's basically dragged Chelsea through and taken games by the scruff of the neck at times with his creativity, his overall technical ability, his speed, flair, whatever the case may be. But just in terms of his overall, just being ice cold in front of goal, his goal contributions, his assists, his goals. It has been brilliant to watch. Truly, truly brilliant to watch from afar and from a rival's perspective. And even from a rival's perspective, we can laugh and joke about Chelsea as much as we want this season. But the one consistent factor throughout Chelsea's campaign has been this man right here. Can he? And like I say, he's still relatively young. He can still take his game to whole new levels. Now, again, whether that is going to be at Chelsea or whether that's going to be somewhere else, I don't know. But I would probably say that if I was Chelsea, maybe you enjoy him while you can. And if you do end up losing him, the only people to blame are the people in power. The only people to blame, it's not Pochettino, it's not the other players, it's the people in power for running your club this way. It's mad that with all the money that you spent, the Enzo Fernandez's and the Moises Caicedos of this world that cost 106 and 115 million, that your best player in your team is a £40 million player that you got from Manchester City who couldn't even break into their squad. Now, is that an oversight on Pep? Maybe. Because it's possible that had they kept Cole Palmer, maybe not gone for someone like Mateus Nunes, maybe he could have got them their few goal contributions that they needed to maybe secure the title a lot sooner than what they may have done right now, than what may be about to happen. So maybe it is a bit of an oversight on Pep, but at the same time, to say that obviously you spent all this money on these players and the best player in your team is a £40 million guy that was in Manchester City's B and C team. It's truly incredible. It's truly incredible what this guy has done, and he deserves all the praise in the world. Can he go on and win the Golden Boot? Potentially. Very much is on the cards, and obviously with Chelsea's run into the season, I know it's a bit difficult, but at the same time, it just takes a few goals here and there. And I personally don't think Erling Haaland has been overall that clinical this season, that monstrous in front of goal this season. So I think it is definitely there for the taking, and it would be an incredible achievement, not just for him, but of course, well, it is going to be an incredible achievement for him, solely him. And at least then Chelsea gets something on the board this season in terms of an accolade, rather than maybe the underwhelming performance of the season award. So, truly fantastic for Cole Palmer, and I look forward to seeing more of him and more of his development over time. But I just wanted to make this video just to give him his praise and flowers that he's so desperately, but he's so definitely needed. And especially from a rival fan's point of view, like I say, I think he does get a bit hit with the penalty merchant sort of tagline. So I do think that certain rival fans do need to praise him a bit more than what they have done. But that's just my thoughts, my comments, my opinions, and everything else in between on that from this guy. I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of Cole Palmer? What do you make of Chelsea's season as a whole? What do you make of last night's performance and the 6-0 thrashing of Everton? Like I say, he really, really, really stole the show last night and really was put in the spotlight, and rightfully so. Let me know your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, on this guy from in the comment section down below. Would love to hear from you all on this kind of stuff. Otherwise, hit the like button on the way out if you enjoy the video. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more content like this. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I'll see you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Speak to you again very, very soon.